Good morning, everybody, and welcome to everyone here on YouTube and here in the room. And it's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. It's Sunday morning. Hello, hello. So please stand, and we'll get started with 2 songs for the community, and we get to sing. You're on, Billy.
I'm on. Should I start the song? Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. I love with the heart of God within me. I sing with the voice of God within me. I rest with the peace of God within me. Everything praises God within me. I know with the mind of God within me. I pray with the faith of God within me. I trust with the power of God within me. Everything praises God within me. I am a safe and loving place, on a beauty and amazing grace. I am. I laugh with the joy of God within me. I shine with the light of God within me. I am who I am because of God within me. Everything praises God. Everything praises God. Everything praises God within me.
One more.
Numéro 2, voilà, l'autre chanson. Okay. All right. Are you ready, everybody? Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. Thank you for my spirit. Thank you for my friends. Thank you for my friends, Spirit. Thank you for my friends. My wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful friends. My wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful friends. Life. Thank you for this life, Spirit. Thank you for this life. Thank you for this life, Spirit. Thank you for this life. It's beautiful, it's beautiful, it's beautiful life. It's beautiful, it's beautiful, it's beautiful life. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. Better look. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Billy.
I didn't miss a verse, did I? I hope not.
I don't know. I was too busy singing. So thank you, Billy. Oh, that was great. So welcome again to anyone who's just joined us on YouTube and those of you who came in during the songs. It's so fun to sing together. So good morning and welcome to the Sierra Center for Spiritual Living. My name's Reverend Madalyn Wade, And I'm a staff minister, but I do whatever I want. See, everyone in the room is laughing because it's true. So it's my pleasure to remind us of who we are. We are a radically inclusive, spiritually progressive, supportive community that celebrates the diversity of creation. We aspire to live authentic spiritual lives through a practical application of the teachings of the science of mind. And we engage in sacred practices that uplift our spirit, deepen our awareness, and ignite our soul's self-expression. We demonstrate active compassion to ourselves, each other, and the world. We experience meaningful contributions through giving generously of our time, our talents, and our treasures. And we intentionally promote our community and its teachings. So I'm going to invite Reverend Lanny up to do our inclusion lighting ritual. We light this candle, to celebrate the unity of all peoples, all faiths, all beings, all life, honoring the infinity of oneness as all of creation, seen and unseen, to remind us of the light within each and every one of us. The lights are bright. So we are also a praying community, and so if you have any prayers of healing, prayers of gratitude, prayers of celebration, whatever you would like, there are little lavender slips in the seat backs in front of you, and if you're not in the rows that have that, there's a little box over there, and next to it are more of these, and you can fill these out and put them in that box, and the practitioners and the ministers pray over those every week. So it's very powerful, and it's like, just take advantage of it. It's like, there, it's cool. And also, you can meet with Reverend Lanny after the service. And if you're online, there is a place to click and do prayers on the website. So you can also do that if you're virtual and get some support from the practitioners. And I want to welcome anyone who is here for the first time. If you'd like and you feel comfortable, you could raise your hand. Yay! And Nicole brought Achilles as well, so the dog doesn't raise its hand, so raise the paw. So cute. So now I would like to invite one of two people to come up and read the announcements. I don't know which one of you wants to do it. Okay, Maxine's going to do it for us. It's okay. Oh. There you
go. Can you hear me? Oh, there we go. Here's today's announcements. We have an opening for a treasurer on a board of trustees. If you or someone you know is qualified and willing to serve, please contact a board member or email at office@sierracenter.org. Faith communities Unite for Climate in Nevada County are marching for climate awareness on the 4th of July parade in Nevada City. It would be great if Sierra Center people was a part of this. Will you join us? If so, sign up in the foyer or talk to Reverend Lanny. There's a community update meeting and potluck next Sunday, July 7th, after service. Come and get updated on the new minister search and bring a dish to share. The tech team is in need of volunteers. If you are interested in helping out during Sunday service at the tech table, add your name to the volunteer schedule in the foyer. Yard beautification volunteers are needed. Sign up on the pink slip in the foyer to help volunteer in our garden. Please set up the keyboard after service for the Peace Choir. Thank you. You can find links and details about all of our announcements in our weekly e-newsletter and on our website, sierracenter.org. Thank you.
Okay, I just want to say Jerry Lynn is here today but she's had knee surgery, and she would appreciate someone calling her periodically and just see if she needs something so that she could get some help that she needs. So if you're available to do that, please talk to Jerry. Thank you so much.
And Lanny. Oh, goodness gracious. So guess what now? We get to sing again. Yay. Do you want to stand up and sing? It's more energetic. Yeah.
Oh, all right. I gotta see which one's going on here.
You are the heart, you are the hands, you are the voice of spirit on earth, and all you are, and all you do is a blessing to the world. Well, you are the heart, you are the hands, you are the voice of spirit on earth. Blessing to the world. We are the heart, we are the hands, we are the voice of spirit on earth. And all you are, and all we do is a blessing to the world. I am the heart, I am the hands, I am of spirit on earth, and who I am, and all I do is a blessing to the world. You're a blessing to the world. We're a blessing to the world.
So enthusiastic.
Good morning, good morning. I'm Reverend Lanny Howard. I'm the Minister Emeritus here at the Sierra Center for Spiritual Living. And we have some folks joining us today. Yay, okay. I have the sacred reading, and let me pull it out of my pocket. Hold on. Okay. There is something in every one of you that waits and listens for the sound of the genuine in yourself. It is the only true guide you will ever have. And if you cannot hear it, you will all your life spend your days on the ends of strings that somebody else pulls. I think I'll read that again. There is something in every one of you that waits and listens for the sound of the genuine in yourself. It is the only true guide you will ever have. And if you cannot hear it, you will all your life spend your days on the ends of strings that somebody else pulls. And that is a quote from Howard Thurman, a wonderful mystic. So our community value for today is authenticity. And so I have a couple of quotes from Brené Brown, the sociologist, professor, author. And so, true belonging doesn't require you to change who you are. It requires you to be who you are. We have a little dog fight here. Hang on a sec. We have a puppy. The puppy. Okay. Calm down, boys. Okay. All right. So let me do that again. We had a little distraction. True belonging doesn't require you to change who you are. It requires you to be who you are. And she also says, authenticity is the daily practice of letting go of who we think we're supposed to be and embracing who we are. And letting go of who we think we're supposed to be and embracing who we are. because we are each unique beings of God created to bring something to the world. So our authentic self is that gift that we have been given, that we are called to give to the world. And we have different gifts. Some people play music, some people sing, some people write, some people dance, some people paint, some people do sculpture, some people are gifted in so many different ways. So we have an infinite variety. And everybody contributes to the whole. The unique tapestry of life requires that we all provide our unique thread to that life. So being who we are is what we came here to be. All right. So now is the time for our inward shift. I am going to ring the bowl 3 times, and then we're going to say Om after each bell ring, and we will go into a 5-minute silent meditation. Let's take a breath together. I give thanks for the realization that there is just one power, one presence, one life that is in, around, and through all that is the source and the substance of love, of joy, of peace, of grace, of creativity, of abundance, of all the good imaginable and more, because it is infinite. And it is everywhere, so I know that it is right here, right now. That each of us is an incarnation of that one power and presence, here to express uniquely our gifts, our unique expressions of that one divine intelligence, that one infinite spirit, that one infinite love. And so I know that our time together here is blessed, that we are blessed by the music that Billy is bringing us. We are blessed by the talk that is being given by Reverend Madalyn. We are blessed by the service of everyone here to bring this community together for that realization of our oneness and the fulfillment of who we are and what we came here to be. And so I am grateful for this time together, for the opening we have made to that realization of that spirit in a greater way, an expanded way in each of us today. And I allow it to unfold perfectly, knowing that it is good and very good. So I release my word into the law of life itself, knowing that the law responds by corresponding to the energy that we create in this time together and makes it manifest. And we affirm this together as we say, and so it is. And so we are now going to say our weekly affirmation. And so I'm going to say it, and then we'll say it together. I am a unique expression of God and a blessing to life. I am a unique expression of God and a blessing to life. And so it is. All right, and now we have
What?
Special music.
Oh, the Billy song.
The Billy.
Okay, I got a little original song here I wrote with Kelly. All right, and it goes like this. Hand in hand, we find thoughts of distance fall behind. Heart to heart, we build thoughts of emptiness I feel. Thoughts of emptiness I feel. Too many times we got blind, leading blind and wide, and in circles they roll. Hand to my heart, I am playing my part. Wanna help them to find their way home, home, home. And then we find thoughts of distance fall behind. Heart to heart we feel thoughts of emptiness I feel. Thoughts of emptiness I feel. Together we sing that a thought is a thing. A thought can be all that it takes. Bring out the best, make the worst take a rest. Now just think what a difference it makes. Hey, hey, yeah. Hand in hand.
distance fall behind. Heart to heart we build. Thoughts of emptiness are filled. Thoughts of emptiness are filled. Hey, yeah. Ooh. Na, 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 na. Hey, yeah. Na, 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 na. Hey, 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 yeah. And we find thoughts of distance fall behind. Heart to heart we build. Thoughts of emptiness are filled. Thoughts of emptiness are filled. Thoughts of emptiness are filled. Yeah, yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Billy. Thank you. Maybe after service, yeah. You can go ahead and sit down in the audience now. Would you? That would be great. Yes, I know you're good at it.
I'm good at it. I can stumble out of here.
No stumble.
I'll be like Biden.
The seat's right there. Okay. So I went to my closet and I got as colorful as I could. And thank you. And I also did something audacious for me. And I wore jeans today to be on stage. It's like I don't usually do. So these are my butterfly jeans. Anyway, so yeah, it's like I'm being really audacious. It's like, oh yeah, right. But it's different audaciousness for different people. You know, what's audacious for me may be like, oh, no big deal for you. And then vice versa. Anyway. So it's all amazing like that. So our monthly theme is holy boldness. And it's like, so we started out the Sundays with Sacred Audacity with Reverend Lanny. And then we got all fired up with Reverend Barb. And then we were unbound and unstoppable with Shara. And she showed the video where she jumped out of the airplane. So yeah, she went skydiving. It's like, hello. And then last week we had Forgiveness is Your Superpower with Reverend Mitch. So I felt like, oh gosh, okay, so I'm colorful to the core, which I'm probably not going to wear this because it's hot. Anyway, so, but I feel like I kind of wrapped all this stuff up, you know, being unstoppable, being audacious, being bold, no limits, just go for it. And so what's holding us back? What's holding me back? And the only thing that's holding me back is me. I'm holding myself back. And I may do it because I'm afraid or whatever. And I need to shift my attitude and my outlook because I can wear jeans on stage. And I have to be willing to do it. And I have to be persevere and resilient. Because if you're not making mistakes, you're not trying hard enough. Because you're not pushing that boundaries. Like what more is possible here? What more could I do? And so it's taking that combination of tenacity and courage and listening to the universe. When I was preparing for this talk, it's like I was listening. Because they give us like suggestions of what to say, and I'm going, what's going to show up this week? What do I want to share from my heart? And Spirit was busy, and I was listening. I was paying attention. And all things are truly possible. It's us knowing that that's the truth, that is possible. And so Ernest Holmes tells us there's a pattern of God behind our personality, seeking unique expression through it. And to this we should surrender everything we are. For this surrender will not lead us away from reality. It is not an escape, but a revelation and an instrumentation of something greater than we appear to be. Because I know each and every one of you has hidden depths that I have no clue about. Amazing things within you. I mean, I've experienced some of them. Every once in a while they pop out. But, we often are keeping it all inside. So this is about surrendering to our spiritual magnificence. And then unleashing your colorfulness. And you may do it in your clothes, but you may just do it with your mouth, with your thoughts, with your actions. Sometimes a hug is the most audacious thing you can provide and the most healing. Yes. So there's personal things that you can do and personal things that are amazing. How many of you ever heard of, I say this right, Ho'oponopono, the Hawaiian practice, the sacred Hawaiian prayer? And so it's one of reconcilement. It's one of healing what's gone on before, lasting effects, atonement, doing the inner work. And just to remind some of you who are not familiar with it, the first thing you say is, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. And I love you. So with doing these powerful words, we're setting the intentions for repentance, forgiveness, love, and gratitude. And the most important thing to do is to start with yourself. I'm sorry. Why don't you maybe listen and close your eyes and take it in? And this is to yourself. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. And I love you. Love yourself. And listen in this quiet stillness. Listen. Is there someone else in your life or was in your life that you need to say these words to? This sacred prayer. And if someone comes up, do this prayer. Do it. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. And I love you. It takes courage and boldness, holy boldness, to say this prayer. But as you're healing the past, you are unleashing yourself. And you're unleashing other people in your life. That forgiveness that you practice there. It's a way of correcting and setting aright things that you can't change because they're in the past. But it impacts our families, our society, our own lives. It's so, so very powerful. You can go back to the room now if you're off somewhere important. And please take notes and go return later. Because you are a divine original. This is from Eric Butterworth. And the divine intention is active as the one you desire. And the divine intent active as you has one desire: to express expansively and creatively its uniqueness as the perfect idea it is in infinite mind. This is your spiritual destiny. Your spiritual destiny is to live out loud a colorful life that is true to you without worrying about what anybody else thinks. Did you get that last part? And maybe it's because I'm getting older. I care less and less and less and less and less about what other people think. I'm doing what I want. That's coming from my heart. And if I need to practice the I'm sorry, please forgive me, all that again, I will do that again. But it's like I'm out there anyway. I'm out there doing it. Because it's my spiritual destiny. And it's everyone's spiritual destiny. All of us. All of us. So, the other thing that came to me, and this was in a soul collage reading. So I was doing things in a circle, a soul collage circle that we have. And it came to me, how many of you have heard of Holi Festival? Ah, okay, good. So the Holi Festival takes place in India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, all over the place. And it's a festival of spring. And it's beautiful and colorful. And it's a time when societal norms are like dispersed. So the caste system, everyone's equal at this point. And gender and age and status, and it's like, you just don't, everyone's having a party. Everyone's having a good time. And there's a way it's celebrated. And it's a triumph of good over evil. It's springtime. People light bonfires, and they eat sweets, and they dance, and they also throw colorful powder called gulal. And I'm going to ask the tech team to share three pictures. And hopefully the people on, okay, this is the first one. It's not as colorful as it was. Anyway. That helps, yes. So what everybody does is they get together and they throw colored powder, water, dried flowers, and it's just a huge party. And there are those parties in this country as well. It's been imported, because when you've got the diaspora come in, they bring their culture, their love of life, and this is a celebration of life. The next one? Yeah. The colors, if you have a chance afterwards, go look at the screen on the computer, because the colors are so red and vibrant. And then the next one, yeah. And it's exuberant, and it's so fun. Gary and I got to do it when we were in India. It's here in the United States even. Thank you. The lights can come up and you can let that go now. Yes, it's a celebration of life, and it's so very, very colorful. It's exuberant, and you forget. I wore a kerchief because I didn't want my hair to get dirty. But anyway, it's just so amazing to be doing this. And it happens in Nepal and all over the place. But the other thing is people often forgive. They forgive debts. They let go of conflicts. They forgive. It's a huge celebration of that. And you also can make new friends. You don't know who you're going to throw stuff all over. Do you like purple, or do you like red, or orange, or whatever? So it's all these things. So it's really, truly an unleashing of society. And you're building community. You're in it together. It's no fun just throwing it on yourself. You got to throw it on all your friends and make new friends doing that too. It's very fun. Yes. And then I want to inspire some unleashing in all of you, and being so colorful and bold and unstoppable. And how many of you remember the ice bucket challenge? Remember that? When people were online throwing ice over their heads? This was a huge thing in 2014. Everyone was throwing ice buckets. Well, if you had a really good friend, you'd let them throw it on you. But if you go online, there's probably lots of ice buckets that were being thrown. And nobody knows why it was happening. It went viral. But the reason it got going, was because people were trying to raise funds to fight ALS, the Lou Gehrig's disease. And so they were amazing videos. And all this happened, and there were people going, what's it? And they raised hundreds of thousands of dollars for this cause. And it's like unstoppable. You never know what's going to happen. So what happened, of course, and that was also known as Lou Gehrig's disease. I don't know if people know that part. But so I was led this week to watch a video on Amazon Prime. And I'm going to encourage all of you to watch it because it so touched my heart. It's called For Love and Life, No Ordinary Campaign. And it's about a gentleman and a bunch of people called Brian Wallach. And he was an attorney in the Obama administration. He met his wife on the campaign trail in 2008 in New Hampshire. And they got married, they fell in love, and they're working in Washington, and they have had 2 beautiful daughters. So after they were having their second daughter and they were bringing her home from the hospital, he got a diagnosis of ALS the same day in 2017. And those of you who aren't familiar with ALS, it's amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, which is a progressive neurodegenerative disease that is 100% fatal, usually within 2 to 5 years. So he has a brand new baby coming home, and he gets this diagnosis, and the doctor says something like, get your affairs in order. You have 6 months to live. Eat what you want, live the way you want. You have 6 months to live. Basically, a death sentence. So, I want to say this real quick. This video is not all a downer. These people have such a sense of humor. It's their funny moments in this movie. It's very powerful, but it's very funny. And anyway. So, can you imagine hearing that as you bring home a brand new baby girl? So, Brian, being who he is, says, how do we find a way to beat this? I want to live. I'm not accepting this death sentence. It's not mine. It's not mine. So he decides, and he breaks the news to his wife, and she says, bad word, no. And then he proceeds to do what he wants, and she goes, okay, fine. Brand new baby, and they are starting a nonprofit. And the nonprofit is called I Am ALS. And so what they decided to do is, we're in ground zero. There's nowhere to go but up. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to fight this because there's no treatment for this disease. There's no cure and 0% of survival. And he's 37 years old. The good news is that he's an attorney and has worked in Washington and is tenacious and will not stop for anything. He is, there's one gentleman named Dan Tate, who's a Washington lobbyist, who they were after because he was a lobbyist. He knew how to get stuff done in Washington. They kept after him and kept after him and kept after him. And Dan had ALS too, and he's still alive as well. And he finally said, okay, fine. You're bothering me. It's like you won't give up. It's like, I get it. So he got involved. And then there's a gentleman named Steve Gleason, who used to play for, I can't remember the football team, but he was a football player. I think it was New Orleans. I could be wrong. But he's still alive too. So, and there's so many patients and families that have Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, and beyond that this could impact. So this is IMLS, ALS is so powerful. It was a united movement advocating and saying, I will not take no for an answer. I will not take no. And they were up against the federal government. And we all know how responsive the federal government is. So, because what had happened is that ALS had been dismissed as hopeless. So basically, oh, here's your diagnosis, go away and die. So people were ignored, they were made invisible, and they would die. So Brian said, I'm no longer going to be invisible. I'm going to be loud and unignorable. You cannot ignore me. It's not possible. So he's looking at goals for visibility, funding, all of these things, medications, and things that needed to happen. So they boosted the funding for ALS research. And it's so powerful in the video, I can't explain. And then another thing that they did, which is so amazing, is the Social Security disability used to take 5 months to get the benefits. If you have a 6.5 month prognosis, 5 months, families would go into bankruptcy. Families couldn't survive because of the bureaucracy. They got that changed. They shifted that. So funding, getting the timing on Social Security was shifted. And then you've got drugs that are coming through the pipeline that the FDA is studying. There's a story in the video where one man he's in a clinical trial, and they give him a medication, and it's working. It's working. And then the clinical trial finishes, and he can no longer get the drug because the FDA wants to study it for another 4 to 5 years. Yeah. So they fought. They put red tape all over their bodies and went viral with that because the red tape from the FDA is killing people. Let people risk their own lives because they have nothing to lose. Their life is already slipping away. Being unstoppable, advocating, joining together, and being tenacious, audacious, no holes barred. Calling your congressman, getting everybody you know to call your congressman. I mean, they did amazing things to get Congress to move, and quickly. There was a law signed into law in 2022 called the Act for ALS. So they have done a lot of work. And the fact that Brian is still alive, the fact that this video is on Amazon Prime, and anyone can watch it. And if someone doesn't have Amazon Prime, get in contact with me. I will support you somehow to get to see it if you really, really want to. So Brian says, we are fighting history here. We either remake the fight against ALS or we die trying. Yeah. He says, we all live a life. We all leave behind us ripples that change the world. All I know is we have to look at life in that moment with the cards we are dealt. And that with those cards, figure out how to play the best possible hand. No holds barred. Nothing is off the table. Go for it. Live a colorful, bold, audacious life. Truly, we can all do that. And I'm so inspired by this because it's just so powerful. Yeah, it's just so powerful. I don't know how to end. Keep going. It's just, can you imagine raising 2 little girls, fighting this fight, and taking care of your husband who is, now he's in a cart thing. One last, yeah, well, it's a scooter. I mean, it's like, he goes. Because what happened, it was so funny that you should say that. Okay, so one of the pictures in the video is they're taking a walk, and she says, I thought we got the scooter so we could walk together. And he's taken off. And he's going, you're walking too slow. So that's the kind of thing. They are so alive with this diagnosis. And there's so many other people who are doing amazing things. Things have shifted because of them. People are alive because of them. Yes? The title of the movie again. For Love and Life. No Ordinary Campaign. Yeah. Yeah. It's just... And people have lived like... I don't know how many of you remember Stephen Hawking. He had it and lived with it for 55 years. But he was the exception. Yeah. I learned a lot in this video. So being colorful, being unstoppable, being tenacious, going for it. There is no limit in your life unless you've put it there. You can do whatever you want. And don't worry about what people are going to think. Because they can also practice the Ho'oponopono. And you can forgive yourself. I'm sorry that I upset you. Please forgive me. Thank you, and I love you. Thank you all. Okay, guess what, Billy? Billy's up again. Yeah, let's stand for our community song. We get to sing, I think, this time. I don't know what the song is. I'm sure it's lovely. Oh, I think I know that one.
I can see clearly. Or I'm trying to see clearly, or something like that. Chords are all wrong on this paper, but I remember the other ones. So. It'll be audacious. What's the word? Audacious? Audacious. I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that have me blind. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Yeah, it's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Yes, I think I can make it now. The pain is gone. All of the bad feelings have disappeared. Well, here is that rainbow I've been praying for. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Oh, it's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Look all around, there's nothing but blue sky.
Yeah. And it is a bright sunny day, and it's going to be hot this week too, so take care of yourselves. Okay, so now is the time of our conscious giving. So I'd like you to take your gift in your hand, and you may want to put it on your heart, and let's say this prosperity affirmation together. I give this gift with love and joy from a consciousness of abundance. Divine love blesses and prospers all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. And so it is. Okay, Billy. Doodling. You get to doodle. Thank you, Pat. Yes. Spirit is alive. Spirit is here in and through each and every one of us. We are imbued with that power, that creativity, that love, that light, the prosperity, and knowing that we are colorful, unstoppable, and audacious. I just know and accept that these gifts are powerful beyond this basket. I know that they are energy in the Sierra Center, and they are energy in the community for healing, love, and light to prosper, and it spreads. So I know each of our lives are enhanced as we are unleashed. We are tenacious. So I know and accept it's all good, it's all God, and these powers are unleashed in the law. It is done, it is so. And with gratitude, grace, love, and joy, each and every one of us release it by saying together, and so it is. Thank you. Oh, yes.
Thank you.
Oh, so, I mean, we're a community. We can't do this without each other. So Maya is making it so you can hear all of us. Thank you so much. And see all of us and everything.
Yay.
And Lanny is opening our hearts and minds. Yeah. To our authenticity, to our knowing. And then Billy speaks to us through the songs. It's so beautiful. And Maxine tells us what to do. No. No, she lets us know what opportunities are available. So, yes. Yeah, so the board, tech team, yeah, all those things. And then Reverend Julia is on the tech team today. Yay! And my beloved husband is also on the tech team. Yay! You have something you want to say? Okay. Microphone. Yep.
Hi, everyone. I just wanted to give a special gratitude for the amazing, beautiful, almost hard to describe cacao
Yes.
ceremony that Liliana and Juan and her family presented our community this past Friday and Saturday. It was one of the most beautiful experiences. I can't even describe it. You would have had to have been there.
Yes.
And I look forward to being there again next time.
Yes.
Yes.
Wait a second.
some videos to share. Maybe next week we send you to you or who?
Chana, maybe.
Okay.
Your office at
So,
Pearson.
videos to share. Yay. Thank
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What did I do?
you.
I
Anyway,
was
can't wait
audacious.
for the next one. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was awesome. And I also want to thank Pat Cooper because she was helping us greet and collect the offering. So Pat Cooper. And you know what? Being in service here is spontaneous and fun. So if you see something you want to do, ask one of us. Ask Chana, ask me. And thank you for Chana. She did the slides for us. Yeah. So you never know what something's like. You think it's no big deal, and it could be a big deal to somebody else, for sure, for sure. So thank you so much. So what are you taking away today? Anybody want to shout anything out? Joy and gratitude. Audacious.
Authentic.
Unstoppable.
Authenticity.
Authenticity. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you so much for that. I don't know. I'm off. What did I do?
Oops.
My battery.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
What timing?
We're a team because of, yeah, never mind. Okay, I'm going to tell Gary, it's okay if I say? Together, Gary and I say we have a whole brain. It takes two of us to do stuff sometimes. So it's also fun. So would you like to stand for the benediction? And please repeat after me. Something wonderful is happening as me right now. It's this thing called unstoppable.
It's this thing called unstoppable.
It's this thing called colorful.
It's this thing called colorful.
It's this thing called audacious.
It's this thing called audacious.
I know it.
I know it.
I feel it.
I feel it.
I sense it.
I sense it.
Because I am it.
Because I am it.
And so it is. Let's sing together.
It works. Shorter version of the song.
Everything I need to know about what lies before me. Everything I need to know about what lies before me is available to me. Is available to me through the mind of God within me. Everything I need to do about what lies before me. Everything I need to do about what lies before me is available to me. Is available to me through the mind of God within me. Through the mind of God within me. Through the mind of God within me.
Thank you, everybody.